Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Thursday, December 8th, 2016. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. Shares in the Lloyd's insurer Novae have plummeted 18% in trading today on the London Stock Exchange. This is after the syndicate warned that larger individual risk losses will erode its underwriting profitability for the year. The shares have reached an 18-month low of 684 pence. Novae is saying now that it expects a combined ratio of between 98% and 100% for 2016. They reported a combined ratio of just under 91% for last year, 2015. The company said in an announcement that our trading experience in the second half has seen a continued prevalence of larger individual risk and cat losses. Analysts say that they now expect Novae to report a 2016 combined ratio of up to 99%. And people have cut their pre-tax profit forecast by about 34 million pounds, down to about 62 million pounds. A 6-point magnitude earthquake has jolted the area of Xinjiang province in northwestern China. It occurred Thursday afternoon Chinese time. It struck at 1:15 p.m. in Changji City. Scattered reports are indicating that authorities have urged evacuations, but there have been no reports of any damage or injuries yet. The big broker Aon is reportedly considering the sale of a substantial part of the Hewitt consulting and human resources business that it acquired just 6 years ago for about $5 billion. The speculation is that Aon is dismantling at least a portion of that acquisition, which it made in 2010. The speculation also says that Aon may reap up to $5 billion in profit for the sale. So now the question is, what will Aon do with that cash? What will it do with the proceeds? When Aon has that much extra money, there's always the possibility of a new venture or a new investment. There are many directions Aon can go in. Russia is trying to destabilize German society with propaganda and cyber attacks ahead of the country's general election next year. This is according to the head of Germany's domestic intelligence agency. It was a public, blunt claim, the bluntest one yet, from an official in Germany about Moscow's campaign of disinformation and hacking targeting Europe's biggest economy. The BFV, which is the German Domestic Intelligence Agency, their head Hans-Georg Masson said, there is growing evidence of attempts to influence the federal election next year. He said that there is increasingly aggressive cyber-espionage against political entities in Germany. Of course, the Russians have been blamed for hacking the Democratic National Committee in the United States, as well as possibly influencing the American presidential election. The German security chief says that they expect a further increase in cyber attacks in the run-up to the elections. The Russians, for their part, are categorically denying any involvement whatsoever in this. This is not good news for global climate change people who are trying to stop things. President-elect Donald Trump has picked Oklahoma Attorney General Scott Pruitt to serve as the head of the Environmental Protection Agency. Pruitt has been a vocal critic of EPA regulations and a defender of fossil fuel interests. He was the elected Attorney General in Oklahoma, first elected to that position in 2010. His online biography describes him as a leading advocate against the EPA's activist agenda. Under Pruitt's lead, Oklahoma was one of 24 states to file suit against the EPA over the Clean Power Plan, which was President Obama's regulatory effort to curb emissions from power plants. Just a week after Tropical Cyclone Nada hit southern India, there's a new tropical cyclone Varda, developing in the Bay of Bengal. It's caused extensive flooding in Thailand, dropping huge amounts of rain, killing more than a dozen people in flash floods. It also has stranded about 1,400 tourists in the Andaman Islands as it continues to move its way westward. The storm is now moving at a speed of about 2.5 miles per hour, very, very slowly. That speed allows it to pick up increasing strength over the warm waters of the Bay of Bengal. It's currently seeing sustained winds of about 50 miles per hour with gusts of up to 60, and it is a huge rainmaker. It's expected to hit the coast of Andhra Pradesh in India sometime on Sunday, bringing heavy rain and potentially flooding conditions to that area. The air pollution situation in Paris in the winter now, and it's not even winter, is continuing to be the worst in a decade. Okay, the city is sticking to controversial traffic restrictions. The mayor has barred half of all cars from traveling and made public transportation free for a third consecutive day today. Anything to get cars off the road. So we'll see what happens there. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.